Ryan, welcome back to Rowdy Sports. Haiti versus Scotland match preview. Let's get right into it. This is the second meeting of these countries. Scotland being the victor of the first time meeting. The players to look at here, whom I think are pretty obvious, are probably the Scotland players more than the Haiti players. While I do think that Haiti have a good play. Scotland are going to win here. Let's start with whom I think is probably going to dictate the tempo of this game, and that's Scott McTominay, who has been lighting it up for Napoli. I mean, since his transfer from United, where, let's face it, United were not utilizing him correctly, obviously, he has been nothing short of sensational. In his first season at Napoli, he in 34 matches scored 12 goals, 3 assists, and I think he was Serie A Player of the Season, which is, a pretty hard thing to do, especially as a Scottish man going into Italy. That's pretty unheard of. And in 25-26, he had 10 goals, 3 assists in 33 matches. He started all of those games pretty much. He is 6'4", 29 years old, and going to run this midfield. He is going to dictate the tempo of this game in its entirety. Let's move over to probably whom I think is their most underrated player is John McGinn. John McGinn had an incredible season for Aston Villa. 5 goals, 2 assists in the Europa League, and 5 goals, 4 assists in the Premier League. Led the Villains to the Europa League final and won. He's the most underrated player in this field, in this entire team, for sure. And the target man whom I'm picking out here is going to be Shea Adams if he starts, whom I think should start. 33 matches played, 6 goals, 2 assists for Serie A side Torino. In his last game for in his last season or 2 seasons ago when he played in the championship for Southampton, scored 16 goals, had 4 assists. He is a goal getter, and I think with players like McGinn, maybe Ryan Christie, definitely McTominay behind him, he is going to be a goal threat. And I think he's going to be a very easy buy down. I think the most expensive purchase in this Scottish team is going to be McTominay for those fantasy draft lineups. And you're going to look for players that are going to be less expensive, and I think Shea Adams is going to be one of those players that's less expensive, mainly because, he's 29 years old. It's in his prime, but he didn't have the world's best season his past season in Serie A. But he is capable of getting those goals, especially in this Scotland national team. In 6 games, he had 2 goals last season. The season before that, he played 3 matches, had 3 goals and assists. He can get it. He can get it done, and he will get it done. Let's briefly talk about Haiti for a second. And the player that I want to pick out here is Jean Rickner Bellegarde, plays for Wolves, just got relegated. But he is very talented on the ball, and I think that if Haiti want to have any tempo within this game, it's got to go through him. 27 years old, very fast, very quick, good heads-up play, but ultimately, this is going to be Scotland's game to lose or win, you know what I mean? And by all metrics, I see Scotland just beating Haiti here. If I'm making a prediction on this game, it's going to be 2-0 to Scotland. I think they keep a clean sheet here, even though they have 3 left backs in the team. Or, I think a safe bet could be Andy Robertson getting a yellow card. I just think that he has it in him, especially in the opening match of the World Cup. I just think he has it in him. But ultimately, players to look at for the Scotland team, and I didn't say this before, but Ryan Christie is a really good shout, especially in that box-to-box or 10 position. I think that's a really good shout, but I think, McTominay and McGinn are going to probably, edge out in front of him for me. So if you're looking to bet, Shea Adams, McTominay, John McGinn are all three players that I would really recommend. And I'm going to say 2-0 to Scotland here. Thank you.